representing more than 1,000 members of this youth group that started in 1952. Welcome in with the Ride of the Colors.
Pride in their country, pride in their state have always been trademarks of a Western Air group.
Now it's time for the all-girl turning team to enter the arena. They ride at a precision unequaled at the speed. Their colorful costumes highlight their precision and their skill.
Now watch as the team comes down the center and columns the floors. The columns are going to split, and the flags will dash through. Now the team turns back into two pinwheels, and out of those pinwheels is columns of fours. Those columns of fours are going to break down into pairs for their next maneuver.
So watch this. This is called thread the needle in pairs. You see how they pair up? Right there and split each other in the middle of the arena. This is the speed and precision that has been the hallmark of the Western Air.
Now they'll move to the center of the arena with the goal of performing the propeller. Just like a propeller on an airplane, the goal is to keep the line straight and the speed high. And then the flag points join in, and it becomes a giant propeller.
Great job as you watch them go. Now you're going to watch them to drop off the American flags, and the ladies are going to break down those propellers. They're actually going to reverse the wings. Then they're going to pick up the Colorado flag and build another giant propeller that's going to go counterclockwise. How about a round of applause for the Western Air?
Nicely done. Well, the propeller is going to break down into two tandem wheels, and they'll be spinning in the same direction at both the east and west end of the arena. And in a moment, you'll see the dirt underneath the Jumbotron come to light. And that's for the Limiter's Cross. At any given moment, 4 horses are headed to that spotlit dirt. If you get there too early or a hair too late, you're going to T-bone your partner and bad things will happen. Perfect timing is required, and they've got it.
Awesome job. Now watch as you'll see them line up and look at them as they get back to that Mariners Cross. Now watch this beautiful split charge known as the Starburst. As the flags of the lights turn around the points, they're going to sweep back into the center. Watch them as they come back to the center. And now they're going to create a 4-point star in the center of the Denver Coliseum.
And now every rider joins in, and it becomes a giant star. Now this is going to be my favorite part of the whole drill. As I want you to look at the inside horses, they're barely moving. The outside horses are traveling in a dead run. But in a minute, they're going to reverse those star arms. And when they do, the outside horses have to go from a dead run to a stop. The inside horses have to go from a stop to a dead run. Every horse and rider has to change speed and direction to make that happen.
Great work. Now it's time to showcase one of our riders. This is Kendall on her horse, Raja. As she is going to be the leader of the pack. Did you have that pack when you were in school and you had that one person that you followed everywhere because they were your leader? Well, Kendall's the leader tonight of the Western Airs. You're going to watch her as she leads this pack over to the Colorado flag, spin around to the left, and come right back towards our end of the arena. She's going to get them going in a big circle. What she's going to do is ultimately, she's going to create a corkscrew in the middle of this arena. That circle is going to get smaller and smaller. But you see, she goes around that outside American flag down there by the bucket chute, and then she's going to come back our way. And every time that she goes by those 2 posts, American flags, they're going to move up a little bit. But as everybody on the inside now is looking to the right saying, oh boy, we're stuck. We're in the middle of the circle now, and we got to get smaller and smaller. You see that corkscrew starting to start? Well, just like any good leader though, she got herself into a mess, and she's going to have to figure out how to get the Western Airs out of it. So she'll do a figure 8 now around those American flags. and back the other way. And you'll watch as she'll take that corkscrew. Now she'll unwind it. That's good leadership right there. Great job for Kendall. Leading out the Westerners. As it takes a while to get out of that corkscrew, but they're doing a great job. So how about you give Kendall a big round of applause for being the leader of the pack tonight.
Once he gets that thing all unwound, they're going to form a single file circle in the middle of the arena. You see it? There's that single file circle. And as it moves counterclockwise, in a moment, it's going to break down into two lines. One line's going to go north, the other one's going to go south. They're both going to head east. And at the east side, the north line goes south, the south line goes north, and they're going to set up for this final threading of the needle. This is where the speed and precision of the Westerners is at its best. Check it out. Head to tail, head to tail. One horse right after another. Stitch after stitch after stitch. Folks, that has been done beautifully tonight.
Awesome job by the Westerners right there. As you know what, it's graduation night tonight. And it's a big night for each and every one of them. But the Westerners have always stood for what is right with America. It's young people exhibiting the hard work and dedication necessary to succeed. And they know that to truly succeed, they must commit themselves, as did their fathers, to obtain the benefits and blessings of the freedoms that they enjoy. It's our way of life that's worth working for and protecting. And that's why so many of the Westerners have donned the uniform to protect our country and the United States military. And we're so proud of each and every one of them.
Well, as they come and line up on this east end, as is tradition, on the final Saturday night of the stock show, this is Varsity Big Red Graduate Night, and we'd like to introduce you to those who are graduating and moving on. First up is Major Kendall Johnson.
First Lieutenant William Lodgio.
Second Lieutenant T. Tucker.
How about it for Master Sergeant Jordan Slaughterback?
Sergeant Maddie Edwards.
Sergeant Darcy Lynn.
Sergeant Ellie Melton.
We also want to recognize graduate member Kayla Bassett.
Also, Michaela Brand.
How about it for Ed and Aiden Cessna?
Also, Zipporah Craig.
How about Alicia Crespin?
And then down front on the east side, on the gray horse with the American flag, Logan Dunbar.
How about a big round of applause for Alexa Moss?
And Adia O'Kane.
Madison Smith.
And Jesse Verhey. Ladies and gentlemen, would you give all those graduates, I mean, it's half the class. I mean, that's 17 riders. Okay, the only pay they ever receive for the work they do comes from your voices. And now, with the final ride of the colors, all the hard work, all the training, all the exercise. Oh, as those flags pass, the Westerners will pass in review.
Oh, amazing job for them tonight. How about everybody for the